Bro, I'm not committing a crime with you, bro. I'm not, bro. Think about it. I go to jail. I get my body right. I have a whole bunch of time to read. 4 years, you just putting your head down for 4 years. The same thing as going to college, bro. I think there's some things where you have to do it yourself, bro. And if you ask for help, I don't care what you say. You have to learn how to make yourself happy. And you have to first be happy by yourself. Because if you're dependent on somebody else to make you happy, let's say like you're in a relationship, if that's your only source of happiness and that's the only thing that brings you joy and you can't be happy by yourself and you can't be at peace being happy by yourself, I think that's weak.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bproud podcast. My name is Jospin. And I'm joined by my co-host, Jafeti. And we have a special guest again, bringing him back, Diroke, once again. And we are the co-founders of Bproud, a clothing brand created to inspire people to be proud of who they are.
And the purpose of this podcast is for us to have open and honest conversation about personal growth and personal development. And this week, we want to just open it up with a question from you guys. So the question was, $10 million in their mind, right? But you have to complete one of these challenges, right? So the first challenge is you have to have sex in front of your family, right? Or do 4 years in prison, or snitch on your best friend or family member that's facing 10 years in jail, or fight a gorilla for 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm snitching, nigga.
Who you snitching on?
Whoa, the family, that was one of them.
Yeah, snitching on family or best friend that's facing 10 years in prison.
It depends who did the worst crime.
I'm not committing a crime with this. I'm not committing a crime with you, bro. I'm not, bro.
No. But listen, if you already committed a crime that I know about, I'm not gonna take
you gotta snitch, though, bro. Like, you're already facing 10 years.
No, I'm not facing 10. They're facing
10. Yeah,
so
bro,
if I snitch,
10, bro.
like, they off.
No, they're going to jail.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're going to jail.
Yeah, and you get the 10 mil. You get the 10 mil.
Like,
This nigga don't care.
Easy.
What, bro?
No, listen.
So
it's 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I invest half that. No. By the time that man's out, we got 10 mil too.
Now y'all never gonna be friends ever again, bro.
No, listen. If I tell you, hey, bro, Fetty. Hey.
Now you tripping.
No. Listen, hey, Fetty. I'm like, hey, Fetty. You do 10. By the time you get out, we up.
Nope. 10 years is a long time, bro.
10 years is a long time.
No, but listen. There's no way you're gonna make 10 mil in the next 10 years.
Says who?
No, I'm not saying the likelihood of it happening.
I'm 10 years is crazy.
I'm not committing a crime with you, bro.
Crazy.
I'm not committing a crime with you.
You take 10 years?
Bro,
if you're getting 10 mil.
I'm getting out of 31. You know how young that is?
You're tripping.
Think about the roles were reversed. Like,
10 years is crazy, bro.
No. But like, I'm thinking about it like this. It's like, that's the best option.
no, it's not.
What's
The best, me personally, I feel like, okay, first of all, fighting that's guaranteed death, bro. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. So that's off the table.
You can't run.
That's off the table. Okay. Next option is me personally, bro. Like, I don't know. I can't do it in front of my family.
Having sex in front of your family.
Like, if it was just like, all right, let's say my little brother's collage, bro.
Like, close your eyes and hold.
Nah, you can't do that. If it was my little brother's collage, that's fine.
No, think about your wedding.
But my parents, that's just kissing. That's fine. That's literally fine. I can kiss in front of my parents.
Kissing is not bad. Having sex
in front of your family
is crazy.
In front of, okay, just if it was just,
imagine
I can't do it in front of my sisters.
Now you have a little dick.
It doesn't matter. If it was just, look, if you exclude all the women in my family and it was just the guys in my family, excluding my parents. So let's say my dad doesn't get to watch, my sisters doesn't get to watch, and my mom doesn't get to watch, and just my little brothers.
Yeah.
What the heck? I'm doing it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's not an option, bro.
Okay,
I'm not doing that.
What is the last one was
Snitching your friend?
4 years.
I'm not
no,
snitch.
4
I'll just do it 4 years,
in
bro. Think about it. 4 years. 4 years for 10 mil. That's such an investment, bro. Just like high school.
That's not
like
bad.
I'm doing 4 years
For 10 ain't bad. No,
for 10. Think about it. I go to jail. I get my body right. I have a whole bunch of time to read, how to invest, whatever.
Okay.
That 4 years, you just putting your head down for 4 years. It's the same thing as going to college, bro. You putting your head down for 4 years.
4 years is that is not the
okay.
best one.
That's
I think
like-
that might be the best one.
I'm taking 4 years, bro. I'm taking 4 years.
You are underestimating prison, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Listen,
You are
You're the one that said you're gonna snitch, nigga.
Be honest, do you think you can survive prison for a year?
No,
The state you're in right now.
no. That's what I'm saying, nigga, bro. And it's not even like about surviving. It's more about it's really hard to go into prison and then not pick up extra years. Like a lot of people will go in for 4, 2, 1 year and end up doing life 10 on just dumb shit. Like where they get in a fight, where people will pick on you. Like that's why I'm not doing that one. Because it might start off as 4. You might be in there for 10.
I know myself. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I know myself. If I go to prison with the mission, if I go to prison and they guarantee me today, I guarantee you in 4 years, that when you do your time, I guarantee you 10 mil. Put me in prison, bro. You can even put me in the Alcatraz, bro.
What if somebody lifts your booty up and goes to work?
Do you think I'm gonna let that slide, bro? I'm not. The thing is, it's like,
bro, there's some big niggas in there, bro.
Nigga, you become a big nigga. What's the problem?
Bro, you still like 5'10", bro.
I don't care.
There's some niggas 6'4", bro.
I don't care. 6'4", what you gonna do at 6'4"? Like, you act like you're
Imagine
not
if Brian went crazy.
Brian can't do nothing to me.
Bro.
He can't, bro. I'm saying that I know the way that I am. If I go in focus, say you're going to prison, we're gonna guarantee you 4 years for 10 mil.
I'm gonna be the best option, but I don't know about snitching. Like imagine you had to snitch on Jess or G. They have to do 10 years.
Nigga, if they did a crime,
you're good. But if you don't snitch, you go free.
Huh?
If you don't snitch, you're free.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if you snitch, you get 10 mil. And
But if you don't snitch,
Huh?
you get nothing. If you don't snitch, they offer you.
they get nothing.
No, if you don't snitch, they get nothing, and you get nothing.
So they don't go no years.
No years.
And you don't get the 10 mil.
No,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
get
talk
20
to
though.
him. I'm gonna talk to him. Yo, G. Come on, nigga.
Think about 10 years is a long time.
No.
But 10, okay, listen. 10 years is a long time in itself, but 10 years in prison is like 20 years.
Crazy.
No, but like, okay,
Crazy.
you gotta think about it like this, bro. Let's say I take 10 years, right? I put 10 years into like a high yielding savings account, or like I put it in stocks. Bro, that 10 is probably gonna be 20, 30 by the time they get out. Now we both got 15.
Listen, but think about me, nigga. Think about me. You're not this nigga thinking about himself. This nigga
Because
thinking
he's the
about
one that's gonna be doing that.
You don't understand. You were talking about in prison. What if that nigga's getting flipped over in prison?
That's his problem. He did the crime.
Bro, why you gotta snitch on him? That's your blood, nigga. That's your family, bro.
I
think the principle. I don't think we're on 2 different pages when it comes to principle, bro. Snitching shouldn't be an option. That's just how that's not an option, bro. If I have the option to snitch and I don't have to, I'm not being held against my will.
You said best friend was an option. I wouldn't do it for family, but if it's a friend, I'm doing it.
But that's still the thing, though. Like, unless you have a gun to my head, you're like, you're gonna die right now.
Either, bro.
Yo, wow.
I might not even consider snitching until then.
Yo, wow.
Real? That's what it is.
Okay. Now let's take it.
No.
Let's take the money out. Let's take the money out.
I was talking to Fetty about this.
Let's say both of y'all facing 10.
Yeah.
You know you didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
And he was the one to really do it. You really gonna sit there and take 10?
That's
I
different.
wouldn't take 10.
That's different.
I would take if they offer me like, okay, we both were involved, or Fetty commits a crime, right? And I wasn't really involved. Listen. Yeah, I witnessed it. I wasn't involved in the crime, but then he gives me a little part of the crime that he committed. Let's say he goes and he hits a lick for 6 mil, and he gives me 2, and now I'm involved like that, right? And they're offering me, he's about to get 10 years, but if you take 5 and he gets 5 too, I'm taking the 5. He gets 5, I get 5.
No.
Even if I didn't commit the crime,
you were part of the crime, but at that point, you're an accessory.
listen, even if I didn't commit the crime, I didn't get any part of it. They're like, okay, like we're offering him, he's gonna go to jail for 15 years unless you take 5 years, and then we're gonna eliminate 5 years, and now you guys both get 5.
How would you sacrifice your life?
That it's that principle, bro. That's what it is, bro.
No. But listen,
that principle.
You gotta put yourself first, bro.
That is pretty.
Because
good
why
first.
would you both throw away your life?
Listen, that's putting yourself first. Because think about it. If I go snitch on this nigga, and this nigga knows I snitched on him, I'm dead.
No.
I'm dead. He's gonna send people from either.
No,
when he comes out, he's gonna kill me himself.
If
you
actually
I'm gonna be
involved,
looking over my
best
shoulder like
believe,
this.
nigga.
No. Let's say, like, for example, bro, you go rob the bank, right? You come home and you tell me you just robbed this bank, right? And I see the cash and everything. The police come looking for you, nigga. And they start talking
I ain't
to
going
me.
to you, nigga.
They start talking
straight 490.
Listen, this is his last line.
Yo,
Security
this is
number.
where you find him. This is his girl. These are all the girls you can go to if you need to find him, bro. 'Cause I'm not taking the rap for that.
Loyalty.
What?
You can literally just plead the fifth. You can't get in trouble for that.
Oh, but
you
like-
can just plead the fifth, not say anything.
No, but I'm saying they grilling me because they see the money in the house, but they don't find this fool.
plead the fifth.
You don't have to say nothing.
Hire a lawyer. Plead the fifth.
No.
I'm not committing a crime with this nigga.
Okay, don't, bro. Because I'm telling you, I'm snitching.
If you ever commit a crime, just don't come to me, bro.
Go ahead and snitch. I give you all, bro. I'm gonna take responsibility. Like that. That's where I'm coming up for words. Principle, bro. If I like, it's about taking accountability at the end of the day, right?
Right.
If I commit something and I know I messed up, I'm not going to. I will tell everybody around me, don't snitch. Like, oh no, don't snitch. I'll take responsibility for this. I'm gonna straight up say, yo, I did it.
Cool.
Like, but you know what I mean?
It's still that principle to where it's like, if I consider you to be somebody that I trust in this circle, if I consider you to be somebody that to bring around me, that's what I expect from you, and that's what you should expect from me.
Now, I agree with you, right? But would you allow?
Let's get into the meat about.
Would you allow your friends to like do dumb shit? Like, would you?
That's the thing. Look. I wouldn't allow them if it's something that like Fetty goes and commits. Like, let's say he catches a body, I have no say, and I would never catch a body. But if we hit a lick, I give me a little bit of money. It's cool. But it's like we hit a lick. I would hit a lick.
Okay, so your integrity is compromised.
That's not my integrity might be compromised, but my loyalty is not.
Okay.
We can go on for days. Moving on.
The principle of loyalty, bro. You have to be loyal to the dirt.
You got to be loyal to yourself first. That's why.
I think that's being loyal to yourself.
But I feel like the thing is, it's like we would never be in this predicament to really think about like. I think we have to be in there, then you'll really decide what
I'm not gonna lie. Right
outside
now,
of this, it's just all talks, bro.
I'm chatting right now, bro. I'm chatting. Put me in the interrogation room.
I promise you,
I'll be shivering in my boots.
Bro, this is why I know he can't.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
but real life though, I think that would be like even the last option, bro. I would, this nigga said it right away, like brain wide open. No way, bro.
No,
like
bro.
I would actually have to.
Family member is crazy.
Situation,
10 million,
bro.
I wouldn't be.
You're solely on your family for 10 mil, bro. Your own family, your own blood. Like
I wouldn't like. I'm being dead ass. I was just trying to be funny, but like if it's like money, I won't do it for money.
Yeah.
Right. But if it's like we both facing time, I know I didn't do that shit. Yo, I'm not gonna take the time. Like the fuck.
That's
like
a different situation.
Because I wouldn't expect that from somebody else. I wouldn't expect somebody to take time for me.
Yeah.
Like I would be straight up like, yo, I do it. Like I'm not gonna stress. I'm not be like y'all need to get him out the way. I did it. Like even if I know he had a little bit of involvement, I'll be like, no, I'll take the rap. That if I knew I committed the crime, like that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't take accountability for this shit. So it's
100%.
like that's where it leads to everybody taking like rap for things that they didn't do. So that's where I'm coming from. Where like the person who did this shit got to take accountability.
Yeah.
I think the fearlessness comes from a place of confidence.
Sacrifices that you have to make to get you to your dreams, it just makes it all worth it.
If you allow yourself to give up, and if you allow those doubts to get in the way, that's the only thing that ever stops you.
I'm in the booth again, late night. If you are confidently in love with the process, confidently in love with the work, confidently in love with whatever you're creating or doing, there's no reason to be fearful.
To let other people be proud of themselves after we do a show and we're like, we killed it. Like we went up there and we did the thing. That's like why I do music.
Because of basketball and everything that I've accomplished, I know that I can fiercely do anything that I want to set my mind to.
You walk in like who you are, there's no reason that you can, be fearful at all.
Anywho, to go into the meat of the topic, we want to talk about adversity and the adversities that, you may face in life and the challenges that come with that. But before we go into that, I would love to understand like what is like adversity look like to you? What is like that, like times where you felt like, oh shit, this is tough for me. Like, and it could be in any situation, whether it's stress wise, relationship wise, like anything.
Adversity is honestly just any time where you feel like, bro, your back is against the wall, bro. Like you just feel like, bro, like cooked. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, adversity could look like different from you than it does to me, from Petty than it does to me, because I could be going through something that, like, let's say I'm stressing over this girl, she's not texting me back, and I feel like this is the woman in my life, this is the love of my life, and Fetty's just like, bro, like, She just matched me on Tinder, bro. Why are you stressing over her?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, but look,
This what we doing, bro? You chatting, bro?
no, but at first it could just look like. It could
I'm
look
not on
different.
Tinder, bro. Go look me up. If
It's
you find my
fine.
profile picture on Tinder, I give you $1,000, bro.
1,000?
100%.
He's about to
But
make
don't
it
make no fake. Get verified, bro. Get a picture of me. Get a picture of me. Like, you have to add me on Snapchat, get a picture of me, I'll give you $1,000. I don't have Snapchat. Whatever, bro. You know what? Anyways. Go ahead, continue, bro.
No, but adversity could just look like any time that you feel like your back is against the wall, like you're dealt with.
Have you ever faced those times, though?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you wanted like an example of
Yeah. I would love like a scenario where it's like, okay, this is something that was tough for me. This was a moment that was tough.
Damn, bro. I feel like niggas trying to get deep.
That's what the podcast is for, bro. Opening up, being real.
There's a lot of times where I felt like things were not going my way. I think the most recent example is just like, I'm not gonna lie, like my exams, bro. I was taking 5 classes, I failed 3. Bro, the thing is like, bro, I'm studying, bro. I'm trying to do it the right way. Like I'm not, cause the thing is like, I think if I would have like hired somebody like in India to take my class and give my password, like people do that. I could do that.
Bro, I'd be surprised, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you gonna give them some of your degree too?
Yes.
But
Like,
some
bro,
people literally do not care.
they
bro.
don't care. Like, and if I was using like ChatGPT the whole time, and if I was cheating my way through, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this the right way, and I was studying, bro. But then you get to the exam, it's like 185 questions, long questions, bro. I'm talking about like, and some of them are not even the multiple choice ones. It's the ones that you have to write out and answer. I'm like, bro, so you can try your best, bro. I'm like, yeah, I'm cooked, bro.
But I remember that happened to me my freshman year, bro. I was stressing.
Yeah.
But that's especially I was in relationship too, but I was not. That's all I was doing, right? And then I had this white friend, bro. This man, it was Quizlet too, but Quizlet, they love that place, bro. That man was just going there. It was like a quiz. I was like, I have 40 minutes to take it.
Yeah.
That man, take it 5 minutes. Look up the answer. That's it.
Yeah, bro.
I was out here stressing this whole time, and I was low-key doing bad, bro. Because I was like, there's just so much going on, and this man just, yeah, bro, just cheat. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Even when it comes to exam, yeah, bro, nobody really studies anymore. After
That's
that,
the thing, bro.
I
It's
did
like-
too much studying. Bro. I studied here and there, bro.
I try to do it the right way. I try to do everything the right way. And when they say 4 credit hours, like 4 hours per class, you have to be studied, it's real. That's why I understand now. It's like, but I was trying to do everything the right way, and then I get to a point where like my financial aid is on the line. I'm on probation. Don't laugh, nigga. Don't laugh. My financial aid, they're trying to take that shit away, and it's like, bro, if you take it away, I'm cooked, bro. And then you go back home, and it's just like your parents ask, oh, like, I'm so happy you're in school.
But they don't know.
But they don't. I'm fighting some like crazy.
How do you usually how do you guys deal with that when you guys are in that situation where it's like, you guys know you guys are fighting adversity, like you guys are going through this hard times, but like for the outside end, it's like, cause I thought it was both of y'all, like y'all can be going through some shit, which niggas just be smiling.
But you would never, right? Especially, I think, especially with me, to where it's like I've already made a reputation to be like, I try not to be as serious, bro. Like people know
just
me,
like faking it?
I don't really fake it. I just avoid it. I don't really talk about
it's a
it.
coping mechanism.
Yeah, like I don't really talk about it until I get back to the crib. Like when I'm with you, we might talk about like Victor Wembanyama is 7'5" and he's doing this or whatever. We're talking about basketball. Yeah. We might be talking about like, damn, bro, like or art, whatever's going on. But then it's like, bro, I really just want to talk about. I just need a hug type. I'm not gonna ask you. So it's like, bro, just avoid it until you get back to the crib and you're like.
No. I feel that. And like, even to speak to where you were going, like before I took a break from school, like, bro, like, I was in the same boat. But it was more like for me, like, it wasn't a matter of like actually failing the tests. Cause like, I never had a problem with like failing any tests. Like, that wasn't my problem.
Must be nice, bro.
My problem was like, my problem was doing them in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, I just got to a point where like
Much
nothing,
motivation behind it.
bro, it was just like, none of this makes sense. Like, it was like, for me, I'm like, why am I doing 4 hours of work? Right? And like, none of this, like, it makes sense to me, but it's like, it doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. And like, the more I was, especially like, cause I was doing a marketing degree, right? It was like, I'm taking these classes, I'm learning, and like, when my mindset was like, I'm doing a business degree so that I can go in life and then apply these business like principles, right?
Right.
I start taking these classes. I'm like, bro, none of this is preparing me for business.
Just memorization.
Bro,
That's all it was. It was a waste of time.
And it was also like conditioning me to work for somebody else.
Yeah.
And that's something that like just genuinely didn't align with who I was. And like, that was what's difficult for me. And as I'm taking these classes, I'm studying and I'm like, yo, this, like, first of all, I've been taking business classes since I was a freshman in high school. So it was literally a repeat of the same material.
Because even like the professors that be there in certain subjects, it's like especially with business, it's like it's not business owners that's there.
Yeah.
It's people that are working for other people that have businesses, and so it's like even that whole concept doesn't make sense. Like there's even they'll have like an entrepreneur degree. It's just like, bro, you're really not learning anything.
Yeah.
Especially for me, I love to be like I like to learn and then also apply at the same time.
Yeah. 100%.
And but with school, it's just like. You have this textbook, there's right and wrong, that's it. There's no in between, there's no creativity.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's just it. And that shit makes it hard. And it's like, that's why I always tell people, like, school is not for everybody. Like, I think we even talked about this, where it's like, honestly, having like a mentor or having somewhere where you can shout or something, like, I think that you have 10 times more value from that than having to go through the whole school system.
100%.
I think the thing with school is that you have to understand, and this is something that I've come to terms with recently, is understanding the motivation or just the discipline. The motivation is not always going to last, and when that's what happened with me, is where it was like at the beginning of the term I have all this motivation, but then as the term goes on, the motivation slowly goes away, and it's like it's the reason why you're doing it. If you're in school and you're in school for something that you want to learn, something that you have passion about, right? Mm-hmm. That passion is going to carry you through the term. Even if you don't want to do the work, you're going to be like, okay, like I actually like learning about this, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But it's understanding that extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation. Mm-hmm. So like if you're doing stuff, you're trying to get a degree to give to your dad, so you be like, leave me alone now. Like, like you can you can chill.
Yeah, I could be above in peace.
Yeah, it's like just give me one of these. Like, here's your degree. It's not even for me. But if you're doing that, like that motivation is only gonna last you so long, bro. Mm-hmm. But then if you're doing stuff because you actually want to do it, that's what's going to carry you through. And that's one thing I'm starting to realize now is like, let me find a degree, a major, a passion, something that I actually want to do, so that like when stuff does get hard, and that's the same thing with adversity, like understanding the intrinsic motivation. Like when life gets hard, are you doing stuff just so you want to please people? Like because that's the thing, that's a lot of people like, same thing with the gym. Mm-hmm. A lot of people quit gym because you're going to the gym so you could get a fat ass, or you're going to the gym so you could look good for your coworkers, so you could look good for this person out here or your date or whatever. But you get to the gym and you got to squat 3 plates. They're not doing that. You're going to look at it like this. I'm going home. They're not going to be there with you to hold your hand while you're doing it. When stuff gets hard, if you're not doing it for yourself, at the end of the day, it's not going to get done.
So
go ahead. I was gonna ask you, so like, what are things that you've done or things that like you've started to practice where it's like, okay, I know it's tough, but like, this is what I do to overcome that. Like, whatever it is, maybe it's a practice, like something you do every day that like helps you just like get through the day.
There's things that I started doing recently. I've been reading for 45 minutes every day. And reading for me has been something that's always been hard, because I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, niggas was illiterate, but you gotta understand like the ESL and the speaking different languages and the coming abroad. Like, so a lot of this stuff reading was like kind of hard for me, but now I'm understanding that like it's better. So like it's good for you. So doing stuff that you really like don't want to do and doing it gives you a confidence. Like when I do something that like I tell myself, when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you actually do it, you keep doing those things, that's how confidence is built, and that's how you build mental toughness. Because when you do things that you don't want to do, it's going to be hard at first, but it's going to be like you're going to own yourself, you're going to own your mind, and your body's going to tell you like, I don't really want to do it, like I'd rather scroll on TikTok, I'd rather sleep in, I'd rather not wake up early, I'd rather like eat a donut instead of whatever. But like when you keep doing things that you're telling yourself, I'm going to do it, and then if you don't do it, you're just going to like lack confidence in yourself. Yeah. It's that self-respect. You build self-respect. Mm-hmm. Like if let's say you want to wake up at 7 a.m. and you've been waking up at 10:30 for the past 6 months. Yeah. But you want to wake up at 7 a.m. and you're just like, 7 a.m. comes around, you're like, get up, like it's tough. But then if you get a new job and your boss is like, yo, like you start work at 7, you're gonna wake up at 6 because you have to eat breakfast. Yeah. You have to shower, you have to get ready, and then you have to drive as well. Maybe that traffic. Really. Like, that's what I'm saying. And so it's like when you understand that it's that self-respect, when you do something that you tell yourself you're gonna do, you're building self-respect for yourself, and you learn to.
At the end of the day, that's where it all starts. Yeah. I think it's like where you even said it's like small things. It's like it starts with you, and then it ends with goes with everywhere else. And I think even just like adding to what you were saying, it's like there's even like a difference between like, because I think resiliency and like mental toughness is like they're kind of the same thing, but it's like 2 different ways. Because like when I was thinking about it, I was like, I thought resiliency and being mental tough is like they work hand in hand, but I thought they were like kind of like you could put it in the same definition. But it's like what resiliency is like the ability to be able to bounce back. I think you can be resilient, but if you're not mentally tough, like you said, being able to go through those tough things over and over again, getting stronger, it's like 2 different things. It's like I think resiliency like helps you survive, where like being mentally tough helps you like prosper, because like, we're all gonna go through tough times. And it's like I think even with us, it's like we being conditioned through the moment we was born. Is like from when we was growing up, it's like we didn't necessarily have to learn it. It was more of like we just got punched in the face with it and we kind of dealt with it, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's just that ability to like know when to like there's hard stuff that's gonna happen, but how am I gonna deal with that, you know? And like you said, I think that's like goes to your adaptability, being resilient, and also having that self-awareness where like shit is not gonna be smooth, but I'm gonna have to find a way to kind of deal with it versus just giving up and giving a towel.
Yeah. And to add to that actually is like there's basically 2 things, but the first thing that I want to add to is like there's a study that was done, and I wish I remembered what university did this, but basically when humans are presented with the option to take an escalator versus take the stairs at a mall or any building, only 2% of people will take the stairs, right? And when no, that's the thing, right? This is the thing, right? It's like most people will take the escalator, right?
I would too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. But it's like the people willing to take the stairs are the people that are more likely to succeed, or like more likely to be healthier, happier, and to succeed in life. And it was proven through that study, right? And like the guy who did the study basically was like, I want to be that 2% in every single aspect of life. Do that one thing only 2% of people will do. And when I started attacking life from that perspective of like, hey, like I want to do the things that 2% like of people will do, that's when my mental toughness like improved. Like really thinking as like, okay, like you said, when I don't want to get up, when I don't want to move, and it's like, oh fuck, I'm sore, whatever, I'm gonna go get up and go like move, just get out of bed, like do something, you know what I mean? I'm gonna try to eat better, really look at what I'm eating, taking care of myself. Like those are things like you would be surprised only 2% people
bro,
doing
it seems corny, bro. Like it seems very like cliche, and you listen to the motivational speeches and you're like, how bad do you want it? David Goggins and it's really just like, it's so much easier said than done.
100%.
It's so much easier said than done, because when you get to a point where it's like, bro, like I just want to sleep. Like literally, I just don't want to do anything.
Yeah, even added to what you're saying, it's like being mentally tough doesn't mean you don't have those ability to be sad, be irritated, be frustrated, or have moments when you don't want to get up. But it's like what you guys said, it's just having that coping skills to how that self-aware. Like, yes, I'm gonna have those moments, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let that like stop me from achieving to what I want. Because at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all gonna have those emotions. We're all gonna have those. Because even as motivated as I am, sometimes I just want to be in bed. I'll take a Saturday to myself. But it doesn't mean like I don't have that mental toughness, but it's like I have enough self-aware to like know, and adaptability and resilience to be like, I'm gonna let this stop, or I'm gonna feel this emotion for a second, but I'm not gonna let it stop me from like where I'm just gonna give up the towel, even if things are not going my way as well too. But I think I had another question. Do you guys think it's a sign of weakness if you guys lean on to people when you guys are having those moments of like, you know, when you're going through stuff? Like, do you guys think it's a sign of weakness or strength to kind of lean on people, have that support system around them?
I think I was very much, I don't want to say I was raised this way, but this is the way I grew up. I grew up with a mindset of, you know, I kind of like asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just kind of how I grew up, because I've seen the men in my life or the people around me or my parents, or just like, you get everything yourself, bro. Like, you're hustling. And if you don't have it, you don't have it. You struggle until you get it.
Yeah.
And you just close your mouth until you get it. I think there's some things where you have to do it yourself, bro. Like, and if you ask for help, I don't care what you say, you're weak.
So what are some of those examples of moments where you feel like you can't lean on to anybody else, that you have to do it yourself, otherwise you are considered weak?
I think that you have to learn how to make yourself happy, and you have to first be happy by yourself. Because if you're dependent on somebody else to make you happy, like, let's say like you're in a relationship and you're putting all that pressure on your partner, this is your only source of happiness. That is so draining.
Yeah.
If that's your only source of happiness and that's the only thing that brings you joy, and you can't be happy by yourself, and you can't be at peace being happy by yourself, then I think that's weak.
No, I agree with you. And I think, like, just to even add to that, it's like, I think it depends on how often you're leaning on others. I think you can, like, it's not a sign of weakness when, like, you really need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And you really need to get something out. Like, it's okay to lean on the people around you. Like, you don't have to keep it all in. And I do think, like, it is important to talk to at least one person about how you're feeling, especially if you're really going through it, you're really facing tough times. I think, like, a connection like that it can really relieve a lot of stress, right? But I think if you're constantly leaning on those people, and like you said, it's like, if you become a burden, where it's like everybody around you has to walk on eggshells because they don't know how you're going to react in any moment, I think that's when it can be a sign of weakness, when you're relying too much on other people. And then it becomes like, you know, everybody else is now taking on your problem. I think that's kind of the balance that everybody has to figure out, is like, okay, how do I express myself comfortably, right, without making everybody else uncomfortable? You know what I mean? And so that's where I think that balance of, like, being weak and strong is.
Yeah, no, I agree with you guys as well too. I think, even from speaking from experience, I am definitely not a person that I do like to talk too much to people about my feelings. But I think that's, for me, it's like whenever I go to them, it's like I always think about, like, what do they got going on that I don't know? And is it worth me putting on my situation or issue on you, not knowing what you're going through? But at the same time, like I said, it's like, if you are going through those moments where it's like you feel like you have to say it, you definitely should, versus like you keeping it to yourself. Because then that's when you start isolating yourself. And I think living in isolation is even worse. You know, like, especially as humans, we're meant to live with other people, have a community around us. So it's like, you do have to have those core people. But it's like, those core people should be the only ones that know how you truly feel and know your feeling. And those are the people that, like, you trust, people that you can rely on, and the people that you know that got the best intentions for you as well too. Versus, like, I don't understand people that go on social media and just tell the whole business and the whole feelings to the whole world and whole community. Like,
Yeah.
Why you all smiling like that?
I think
What? I was laughing because this was laughing. Why are you smiling?
I didn't even, bro. I didn't even laugh.
It's smiling like that.
I didn't even laugh. I think though, like, people.
Let's be honest. We know how go will be what I be doing.
I can name, but we're not doing that. That's not the purpose of. I think that, like, when people do that, I think people just.
Is it for attention? Like, what?
That's what I like. I would assume, right? Because, like, but at the same time, it's. I try to put your. I don't know.
My
I
question
should try to
is,
put
for
myself
those
in their
people,
shoes. Like,
is it like, do they generally have no one else that they can talk to?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
That's what I would think.
If you have no one in your circle, I could see why that can be a release for you.
Yeah.
Where you have to, like, vocalize that. You have to express it in some form.
Yeah.
So if you have nobody else, like, I generally don't see a problem with that. But it does, like, what they have to understand is it does make everybody else uncomfortable when they see it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I think it even paints a bad picture for who you are, because now I have a narrative of who you are, because that's all I'm seeing every time, like, I open up social media or I see it. I'm like, damn, this man's just always crying, or he's always arguing, or he's always doing this. Now it's like, that's who I paint true, like, as every single time I see you. And so it's like, I don't think you're doing any like you're just doing disservice to yourself, like kind of just putting yourself out there like that, you know.
And I also want to add to that though. I think it's like that point you just made when you're constantly doing it.
Yeah.
But I do think the most of social media is the opposite though. Not enough people show that vulnerable side of themselves. I was gonna say that themselves, where it's like I think more people should be like, damn, like at least once in a while, like
life is tough.
Yeah, tough. Like shit is tough right now. Like where we can all see that vulnerability,
bro. I think you should bro. Listen, when life is tough, yes, I think social media is a highlight reel. Let's be honest. Social media is a highlight reel. IG especially. IGs became like nobody posts like fails on IG. That's TikTok. That's Snapchat. Yeah. Especially when you hop on IG, it should be like if you're going through a tough time or you're going through whatever, like just like deactivate your IG.
That's how
I'm right there with you.
I'm right there with
you. Like people are gonna know, like they're gonna, because if people are used to seeing you being this, just being yourself, and there are people that are looking out for like, oh, I'm excited to see what he's gonna be posting next. I genuinely like following this person, or like, oh, this is a person that like, or makes me laugh or whatever. And you're seeing this person, maybe this person hasn't posted in a while. Let me check their page. Their page is gone. Then you could do the dots, add up the things in your head. Okay, maybe this person is going through it a little bit. I'd rather do that. I would deactivate my IG any day of the year, any day of the week,
100%,
and for however long I need, and that'll let you know, okay, maybe he's kind of going through it right now. Then post my video of me crying like this. Post a video, rewatch it a little bit, maybe throw in a little filter on.
It's crazy. You edit the whole thing and still have
and then you post it.
It's crazy.
And then as soon as you post it, you see the little lights come in. Oh shit!
No, but okay.
And then you see, oh, she swiped up. Oh, she does care about me. I wonder, I was trying to get her attention. She hasn't texted me back. She's gonna text me back because I'm crying.
No, but I think that does play a huge role where it's like that interaction, those dopamine hits, and like it's like people, I think, have gotten used to that, to where it's like I don't even think some people understand that they're really going through real adversity. Yeah, sometimes where it's like and it's might be insensitive of me to assume that they're not going through real adversity, but like when you look at the grand scheme of things, it's like, damn, bro, like you really not going through it.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing though. Like you said, you can't be insensitive to think where you can't measure other people's problems. That's why I have such a problem to where it's like I could never come bring my problems on you because I'm scared of how you're gonna look at me. Yeah, a problem that I can't come talk to you about something and then you're just in your head thinking about the whole time like, bro, I've been dealing with this for a long time. Like, you're so weak. Why are you crying about that?
I think that's different. But I think there's a big difference.
I can't do that.
Let me ask you something. Wouldn't that be a good thing? Like, no, because you got to think about it like this, right? It's like sometimes we make our problems bigger than what they actually are.
100%.
Yeah, and sometimes we just need somebody to tell us, like, hey, like,
it's really not that big.
It's not that.
There's X, Y, Z. This is what you can do to get out of it.
Yeah,
I've been through this. This is what I did.
So I understand your perspective where it's like, damn, like you don't want to invalidate that person's feeling. Yeah. But there are times where I go to my brother Gene, I tell him something like, "What are you tripping about?"
Yeah.
Like, and then in my mind, I'm like, he gets me there. I'm like, oh, like I am tripping. Like I can overcome this. You know what I mean?
And I think it's really about who you're telling those problems to. Like I think you shouldn't. If you already feel like that person belittle you, like it should. I don't think that you should consider them as a friend.
But the thing is, you can never truly tell. I could tell the humans are. You can never tell what's going on in somebody.
But I think you're overthinking that. I
would rather overthink that like until the day I die. You would never truly know what's going on in somebody's head. I would never know somebody's thoughts. You would never know somebody's intentions. And people are like, they could mask it to where you would never even tell.
But if you would consider somebody your friend,
yeah,
right, but you feel like you still can go to them, and
right? Oh, there's some things where like you, right? I can come to you and talk about some things because I know that like these are things that either I've seen you go through or things that like I'm just comfortable talking to you about. Yeah. But then there are other things to where it's like I don't really know if I could talk to you about this or anybody about this because I don't know how you're gonna think about it, or I don't know how we're going to leave this room and you're going to see me different. There's just some things where it's like, bro, like, you would never know what somebody's thinking. You could tell me to my face, bro, it's okay, bro. Like, everything's going to be okay. You're going to survive. The world's not going to end. You're very beautiful. You could tell me whatever you want to say, bro. Yeah. But then I leave the room, I go home, and I'm assured, bro. I'm assured Fetty gets me. Like, he understands what I'm going through. But this nigga Fetty goes home, he's like, bro, this little nigga weak, bro. this nigga crying about this one, bro. I dealt with that a long time ago. Now, but then it's just like, you would never tell me that. I just don't know how you're going to look at me from now on. Right?
But like, I would never say that shit.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. You would never want.
I think people,
That's the thing.
want to truly help one another, though. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Sometimes it's like, especially I'll do it from a guy's perspective. It's like, sometimes I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like,
In terms of helping or in terms
in terms of like
Okay,
helping somebody else, right?
If Jaffetti came to you crying right now, how would you react?
I wouldn't know how to react. But it's not because
if this nigga came to me crying, I don't know how I would react.
that's what I'm saying. It's not because I don't care or
I
like,
would give him a hug, but then it's just like,
bro, that's what it's just such a like, we haven't been in a situation.
I don't know.
Where, like, we have to deal with someone crying. Like, even when I've been in a situation where a girl is crying, I'm like, yo, what am I supposed to do? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just there like, I'm froze.
Yeah.
You know, there's sometimes where it's like that. And so it's like, I don't know. I understand where your perspective is coming from, where it's like, shit, like, I don't know if I could open up to just anybody.
Yeah.
You know? And you never know how that person's gonna, and there is like a little bit of like, where you can't give too much of like,
You lose your credibility as a man. Like,
I don't even think it's some credibility as a man. It's more about like,
you lose respect, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
I wouldn't.
You would.
No.
You would, bro.
I feel like if like you guys said, if it's a burden to other people, yes.
Yeah.
But as like, we're all humans at the end of the day, we're all gonna deal with shit. We all need to talk about it sometimes. So there's no such thing as losing respect. But I, like you guys said, it's like, you could tell somebody how you're feeling, but you don't need to tell them truly like every single problem that you're facing.
Yeah.
Because that's when it becomes a burden. But at the same time, you don't need to hold everything in the whole time. I think you guys made a good point where it's like, you guys need to have that self-awareness and that self-love first, where it's like, I can be able to bring myself up if I'm really going through this situation. But if it's something like I've never dealt with before and I don't know how to deal with, and I genuinely just want advice, or I just need somebody to give me another perspective, I can go to you for that. Yeah. But if I like trip or I'm going through some shit and I'm going to every single time, that's when it becomes a problem. You know, when you're like burdening somebody else. But it's like here and there, like whatever that frequency is, where it's like we're just talking. Like you and me, we had a conversation where we talked about real stuff. Same thing with Josephine, but it's like we're not having those every single day where I feel like, man, I'm gonna see Josephine. I already know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, that's I think that's the dynamic of a male friendship. That's why male friendships last like this long.
Yeah.
You go look at a girl's friendship to where it's constantly, bro, I don't know, it's baggage. Every time, now you feel like every time you're seeing this person, it's like, I already know, like, I got to prepare myself mentally to see this person, and they're going to unload on me and trauma dump or whatever, and then hopefully I get the chance to do the same by the time they're done. Hopefully. Exactly. And then that's what they get salty. That's why the girls, we know, they break up friendships and then they go, now that's the thing. Once you are not close with that person no more, they know what you did in 6th grade. They know. They know.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Now that you're done being friends with the person, they know that your dad used to beat on you in 6th grade. You're done. Like, what are you going to do? They know that when you were in high school, you used to steal. You got caught. They know. They know that, you did this. You went this way. They know that you did this for this man and he robbed you. It's like, bro. Yeah. So it's understanding, just like that. I think that's why, like, we last so long. Like, Fetty, bro, how long have I known you? There's been moments where it's like, I would go months, not necessarily months, but like I would just a few words exchanged, like, oh, Fetty, how are you? Whatever. When I see you, it's what's up. Yeah. But other moments like, I seen this nigga 4 times this week, bro. I'm tired of this. Real life. Yeah. I mean, seriously. Yeah. There's moments where it's like, I seen this nigga 5 times in a row. What's going on? Yeah. This is my girlfriend. Nah, I'm like, bro, like I'm literally spending more time with this nigga than I am with myself. I wake up, he drops me off at night, and then in the morning he picks me up again. What? Bro, like, what is that? Let's be honest. You felt like that too.
No,
bro. Yeah.
And so I think that's where it's like, even with female-male relationships, I think that's where, like, Betty and I talked about this in another podcast where it's like, yo, my shorty gotta have a friend. I can't be the one you bringing everything to. And like,
funny, we all went through this.
No.
You could tell. No. The thing is, like, it's not even that you're bringing everything to. It's fine. You could tell me stuff. As my girl, I expect you. Like, I expect to be that person for you to tell me stuff. 100%. Open up. You could tell me anything you want.
You got to have somebody else too.
But it's there's some things where it's like, you can't spend every second of the day with me. As good as that sounds, somebody wants to be
Especially
like,
one that wants to text you. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Oh, how are you doing? And that is just dry conversation. I'm like, bro, let me just FaceTime you or let me call you, and that's it, bro. I don't need to text you every single day.
I think that kills like the buzz, bro.
100%.
Like niggas back then, niggas was writing a letter. You stick it on the bird carry like this, a dove, bro. You send it away.
That's what I'm trying to be on.
Oh God, and then you
gonna have to
wait 3 days delay, but
Hey man, today, next day shipping at this point.
But it's just like there's that friendship need to where it's, if you're my girlfriend, you should have even your own girlfriend, bro. So there's needs there that they can satisfy. Oh, I'm with my girl. We're just gotta go get our nails done. That's cool. And I mean, I like to get my nails done every once in a while. Get a clear coat, get the cubicles cut, whatever. It's fine. But I'm spending time with you, and I'm.
No, the way you described that was kind of very detailed, bro.
I used to it, bro.
I get a clear coat. I get my
No,
cubicles.
I'm not judging that.
No, shake my game. Like
I need to get my shit done too. Listen, look at mine. My pristine.
I'm not gonna lie. I seen a thing to where it's like, check your nose real quick, and if you go like this, you're a little on the side. But if you go like this,
I thought this was a gay one.
No, it's not. This is
smooth.
This is how you, bro. This
this how I'm supposed to check your nose. Check your nose. Boom, like this. If you check your nose and you go like this, nah.
Bro, your hands are already like this. Bro. Naturally like this.
It's like checking them like this.
Check your nails. I'm going like this
That's
first.
what I'm saying. It's like my hands are already out like this.
If you put it like this, that's cool. Like you're seeing it like this.
I think, bro.
So if you're going like this,
If you bend it,
Lord, you're telling.
I can't even bend my finger.
No. So you're telling me this.
No, I can't even bend it.
I think you got it backwards. You're telling me this.
Is it backwards? No, Joseph. If you hold it like this, like, bro, no, hold it. If you just put it like this, like, oh, okay, cool, like.
I feel like
y'all tripping, but either way, bro, this is.
You know what I'm saying?
Tripping.
You tripping,
Don't,
You don't really what?
it was even Twitter, like.
That's even worse. That's even worse. Twitter's even worse, bro.
Anyway, we got to wrap this conversation up. Yeah, they're cool. 47 minutes.
Damn.
But appreciate you, Diroke, for coming through. It's been another great episode of the Bproud podcast. Like always, if you love this podcast, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and listen to us on Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts, honestly. We're going to be there. And so, yeah, thank you for watching.
Appreciate y'all. And if you guys, like I said, have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them down below. We've been loving you guys' recent interaction with our videos, so we're excited to continue to bring out more videos to you guys as well, too. Like I say, we wouldn't be where we are without you guys, so we appreciate the love. And like I said, if you guys have any, continue to share our videos and continue to just bring other people around the community to us as well, too. So, you have anything you want to say?
Hey, man, have no fear. JD is here.
Uh-huh.
All right, we want you guys to always remember to be different, be you, and be proud.